Hey everybody, and this is the New Witch, and I'm making this video talking about the chakras. I got kind of inspired because of the witch's voice. We're doing this whole week with chakras, and sadly, I only made this the video that I am making this week, and then I'm going to be leaving because I just don't feel like I'm as, I don't know, smart with the craft as everyone else is, like, no knowledgeable. So it's like I'm not ready for a collab yet. It just doesn't feel right, and I've always been better by myself and going by my own speed and not having to learn a whole bunch of new information just to make a video. No offense, the witch's voice. No offense. But I'm gonna be reading off sheets of paper because like I said, I don't know much. So I'm just gonna be sharing the information that I got and hoping this helps a little bit of people that don't know anything about it. It helped me. So starting off with the crown chakra, it's located above your head. The color can be white, it can be purple, and it's known as the highest energy center, with spirituality, blah, blah, blah. And it connects to the universe, like how just think of this. You know how the root chakra connects with the earth and connects with everything earthly? Just think of the crown chakra like connecting with everything in the universe, up above. Kind of think of a tree. The roots go into the ground and then the branches spread out into the air, collecting everything. Just think about that with the crown. And I heard the best yoga pose is Savasana. Savasana. I don't know how to say it. But another thing is that, oh my gosh, I worded that so bad. Okay. Well, this chakra is a lot harder to keep open nowadays because of all the, everyone saying do not believe in that, do not believe in that, you have to believe in this, you can't go outside your range. So that's the only good thing about witchcraft is that you can keep it open pretty much almost all the time because we've kind of learned to shut out everyone else's opinion and just keep ours in and keep what we believe in ourselves. And that's why we can keep it open a lot better. But some people still can't because some people don't believe in further stuff. But besides that, one of the crystals that I really like with this chakra is the clear quartz because it can be used for pretty much anything, and it's really good for cleansing and clearing anything. So if you don't have one crystal, just use clear quartz. It's amazing what it can do. And then onto the brow, or the third eye chakra. Okay, right here. The color is indigo or violet. It's good for your intuition, clairvoyance, and paranormal abilities, which includes clairvoyance and knowingness. So I don't really remember what I got that from. But this probably is my favorite one because I've always loved psychic abilities and like learning more and like trying to see things through your third eye. You hear that so often. Try to see things not through your eyes but through your third eye. And then people like envision it actually appearing, another eye appearing on their forehead. And it's really amazing, those people that can actually do that. I kind of can't. I don't imagine an eye. I just imagine like another circle that's open. It's hard to say, but it's not an eye for me. It's more like a vortex kind of thing. I don't know how to explain that. Okay. There's things that you can know if it's closed, if you have eye issues, if you're not seeing things clearly. Sorry, I'm like reading this. Like I said, I don't know much. I'm just reading this off the paper. So you might not like this video. You might like it. You never know. And then the yoga pose is the child's pose. And I don't want to show you it because it's really weird and really awkward. But it's, okay. Just imagine you like, oh my gosh, I have it envisioned in my head. But it's like it's like you're leaning and your arms are like out like that. You're leaning down knees are, oh my gosh, it's so hard to explain. Oh my gosh. Wish I had like a doll. Oh my god. This is actually perfect. It's for Easter. So your knees are kind of like this, but then you're leaning forward like that. If you get what I mean, if you know what I mean like that, you'll be amazing if you know what that means. And if it's really open, you can become aware of things that you never were aware about. And people say that if you keep it open and you know how to work it and get really worked with it, you pretty much can go into different universes just through your mind very easily. Kind of like astral projection. But yeah, there's that. And then a crystal for it is amethyst. It's actually really good for sleeping too, good for dreams. They can actually help you get really lucid dreams, which I haven't done because I don't have a huge quartz of amethyst. Not quartz, but crystal of amethyst by my bed. I only have the little stones, so they might work, but they would probably have to be under the pillow to work better. But there's that one. And now the throat chakra. So this one is located right here. Of course, your throat. The color is blue. And I imagine the color not just blue, but being bright blue, kind of like the sky. So this video that I watched before talking about them, they made this really easy and made it like so something that you would actually recognize it very easily. Is speaking your truth. You know, things that, this is some things that people could be saying that it's overused or it's been open too much, is that people with coughs or sore throats, or they could either have it been, they could be speaking the truth way too much, or speaking their mind way too much, or not enough. Another thing that really helps is singing, because with the vibrations causing from your vocal cords, it really helps it to open, which kind of explains why I've been telling the truth like that all the time now. Literally, it just comes out of my mouth, and it kind of gets me in trouble sometimes, but I keep saying, would you rather me tell the truth, or would you rather me lie? And they rather me just shut my mouth and not say anything. But, so mine's really open all the time, so. And not speaking the truth can close it too, if you didn't get that. Past life regressions can also help to open it up, because there might have been things in your past lives that might cause it to be closed. It'll kind of get to the same part when we get to the heart chakra. And then a yoga pose is the fish pose, which I actually didn't look up, so I really do not know what it looks like, so I can't show you that. Some crystals are lapis lazuli. It's a really pretty blue one with, I think it has like gold specks in it. I think. I was just looking at the picture a couple days ago. Smoky quartz, rose quartz, and yeah. So I hope that helped with the throat chakra. And now on to the heart chakra, which is pretty much a glowing green light. God, there's so much wind. People are coming in my house, but it's just a door swinging back and forth. But this is the source of love, if you didn't get it. Signs that it could be closed if you're having struggles in love, either be loving yourself, loving others, or it could be if someone broke your heart and literally broke and make your heart shut. So that could be the big problem. I feel like my heart chakra is like, you know how the door is like kind of like that? I feel like that's probably mine, because I'm like open to love, but then I don't want to adventure out to really find it. You know what I mean? I guess since I had my heart broken once, only once. But that's pretty much could close my heart for a long time, because I dwell on things horribly. But the yoga pose is the cobra or the up dog. And this one is compassion and learning to thrive in balance. So keeping things balanced in your life really helps. And then the Archangel Raphael is the physician. So if you calm down, he can help heal your heart. And then the stone is the rose quartz because it signifies love, and it's a really light color, so it kind of purifies your love. So yeah, so that's the heart chakra. And we only have 3 more, and it's already at 10 minutes. So sorry. The next one is the solar plexus, and it's bright yellow, and it's above your navel about 2 to 3 inches, and this one is your power, kind of your power base, as people say. But you don't. Okay, so I'm gonna just read this so I don't ramble on and it make no sense. Power, true power. No need to prove anything and are confident. When you act with love and speak with love. So it's not like you have a whole bunch of power and you try to prove it to people. Like, you know how, I'm not going to really say, I want to say president, but not really, it's related to them. You know how they have so much power and they just prove it to everybody by buying a whole bunch of stuff and, like, taking over villages, whatever, lands, whatever, you know what I mean? But this is when you think with love instead of violence and hate and everything. And this helps with negative thinking, helps release fears and phobias. When we ground and center, we are, what the heck? Oh, we are concentrated on the solar plexus. God, it's like I shorted it so it didn't even look like the word. God, I'm so bad. Okay, and then the archangel for this is Michael. And set some loving boundaries. Ooh, the video is like replaying in my head, so it's really nice. So kind of like setting a time for you, like, are working on work when you get home, but you have kids. So it's like set a time. So it's like you want to stop work at 6 o'clock, and then the rest of the time you want to play with your family, have fun with your kids, and then go to bed. You know, set some boundaries. So when you want to play with kids or play with your animals if you don't have kids, or just go outside and just love yourself, and, you know, it'll really help it keep it open. And the crystal is citrine. And on to the one I did for the witch's voice. It's the sacral chakra, if that's even how you say it. This one's located 2 inches below the navel, and its color is orange. And sorry, it's like my mouth is so dry. I've been talking a lot today. Okay, this one is creativity, happiness, and your sexuality. And for me, I get the sexuality part because it's by your junk. But doing the camel pose can really help open it up. I know that was just a random spurt of everything. But it's right here and I just wanted to say it. But the Archangel Gabriel is great for the chakra. And carnelian is a really good stone for it too. And it's also known for being the best color for dealing with grief, loss, or a shock. And yeah, seriously, I'm just reading things off the paper, and I hope you guys don't thumb this down because you think I'm just being horrible and not telling you the real facts, or if these aren't even the real facts. You know, I'm new at this. Don't thumb me down just because I don't know all my stuff. I'm not a teacher. I'm not planning on teaching this. But yeah, so on to the last one, the root chakra, and it's the color red. And this one is feelings of security. You know, when you see the color red, you immediately stop and you're like worried what's going to happen. You know, it's kind of like the worrying color. It works with connecting with this plane. Like I said, with the roots. Imagine a tree and your roots are going into the ground. And this wind is horrible. But your roots are going into the ground. And you're connecting with Mother Earth. And you're connecting with all the energies around it. And it's really good for grounding and stability. again, with the child's pose, it's really good for that, if you know what I mean. Okay. This is what I'm trying to show you the child's pose, but it does not work with a stuffed animal that doesn't want to cooperate. There we go with that word. And then the video, they said that the root meditation is really good for keeping it open. And then some crystals are Samuki quartz, black tourmaline, garnet, and hematite. And these are really grounding stones. So that's good for that. And I'm not going to really go on for any more because it's already been 15 minutes. And I'm kind of surprised if you're still following me with this whole video by now. But yeah, so those are the chakras, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll probably use some of the topic ideas for the witch's voice, probably just as do on my channel, because I don't have to feel like I'm the young person that doesn't know anything, and I can just tell you what I know, and, you know, talk from my own experience, and that's pretty much what the witch's voice can do. But I feel like since I don't know that much, I'm gonna be so criticized. I don't know, but yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed this. And sorry, I have like literally like no makeup and everything. I'm sorry if that bugged you, but I hope you guys enjoyed this, and blessed be.